class. No one's today because of Gordon, and I guess all your kids are in school, or you heard that schools were closed. So I figured I would take the opportunity to start putting the math fair wheel together. So far, I cut two big cardboard circles that were 2 feet in diameter, and then I measured them out to create these triangles. And I cut off the edges, so now we have what's it called? Dodecagon. And so I'm just really going to finish it off. So I'm not really going to talk through it too much. I'll probably put this on just like with some music sped up or something. And I don't really know how I'm going to do this, and I guess that's really what I wanted to show. I'm just going to let you watch me work out the process, because I know I'm always telling you guys, like, hey, do this and figure it out and find a plan. And I guess that is really what we need to do to work in the gig economy and to be entrepreneurs and, solve problems in the real world. So I'll just probably be quiet, and then we'll figure this out together. Might even put some music on in the background. That would be pretty smart, huh? Maybe we'll do that. All right. These pieces of paper are about long enough, and then I could put like a little cap in the middle to cover the overlay. So I'm going to do that. But then I look at it and I'm like, how will I know how to cut it, right? Because if I put the paper over it, you can see, you can't really trace it. If I tried to trace it, it would not work. So we're going to do a little bit of measurement, and we'll figure out where we're going from there. Yeah? Or maybe a little bit of straight edge action too. I don't know if we really particularly need to measure every single one. Let's see. Let's start with a little practice, no measurement. I don't know if I should move the camera over here. Maybe we'll make this a double parter, and I'll check the streaming action. All right, so section 1, I'm going to kind of test this against some of the other sections. I really tried to measure very accurately, but I know that there's a possibility that some of these pieces might not line up. But let's kind of do a little test. Actually looking pretty good so far. This one's a little bit bigger. We'll make its own one for that one. I can deal with that. We ended up getting one large piece kind of in the end. Probably took up some of our slack there. The rest of these are looking very, very uniform. No, that's a skinnier one. And this one. It's a little bit off. That's good. All right. So we got 12 pieces. What's it called? Dodecagon. On the dodecagon, regular polygon. So I'm going to take a few minutes and just get the chopper and measure these out and chop some pieces together. That's what we're going to need to do. Feeling like I should have a. Oh, look, I can see this on the screen, so then I would have a better. For future video parts, we'll just kind of put it like this. So what I've done is I kind of just traced one at first, and then I went around and I saw that a couple of the pieces are a little bit bigger, but most of them are the same. So in the interest of time, we're gonna assume that we're gonna go ahead and cut about 10 of these, because I know at least 2, probably 3 now. I just saw this one are also a little bit off. And then we will lay them out as our triangles, and then we'll kind of see what sort of slack we need to pick up in that, because you know, as always, measurements can be a little bit off. All right. So I'm going to make this first one as a template, so it's not really a reason to like remeasure and everything. If I make one, I can trace it onto the other paper. So we're going to do that first. Sure, very well lined up. So if you're wondering how I got this thing like 3D, I'll just tell you I have the 2 discs, and then inside I put like a medicine bottle that I had cut the end off of the medicine bottle to make like a tube. And then I kind of just like taped that and taped it and taped it and taped it. And then I put some small supports, you know, like little columns I just made out of rolled up cardboard all around, just to kind of support it around. And then I cut these individual rectangles out to fill that void, and then we just taped them in from the inside and then kind of around one time around, just trying not to make it too tapey. And look, I just forgot the back of this. So not only, I don't actually need 12 pieces, I need 24. So I'm gonna take me a few minutes. I'm gonna cut some of these green, some of these blue, and then we will we'll get it together here. All right. Let's see how many we can do. We can make 2 on 1. I don't think so. No. This is where we really need the whole class here, so we can do like this in like an assembly style line. You cut, you pencil mark, and you measure it up. I think I should turn on some music. I don't think that would hurt anything. Or you can listen to one of my podcasts. It's about Dr. Death. I don't know. I imagine it's a doctor that's like killing people, you know, never getting caught. So one day, an intrepid podcast reporter looking for a great story reads an errant news article about it and just says, I need to look further into that issue. And next thing you know, you got the new S-Town. I don't think that many of them have been quite as good as S-Town, but for a while, you give them such chances. Go to our rose maze, one of our geometry field trips. Oops. Go off the line. Seriously, I just like to comment on people in New Orleans' fear of hurricanes. I don't know if you know, the projected Gordon is going to come to New Orleans. We have closed the school yesterday and today, and it's like the most beautiful weather you've ever seen. Low air depression, so we got lucky, I guess. But I mean, really, they hype it up. They hype it up so much. And now I don't have any students because everyone's like, city's closed down, man. The city's closed. Delgado is closed. But we're not closed. We're here making a math fair for you. By the way, math fair is on the 29th of September at City Park. And everyone is invited. It's free. Bring your kids. Play some math games. Have some fun. Earn some tickets. Use your tickets to win prizes. That's the way it'll work. So first inaugural ever. We are very, very excited. Not quite a very good camera person, I see that. One, two, three, four. All right. Blue. Oh, look pretty, huh? Green and blue, green and blue, green and blue. Getting a little sloppy. Slow down. Nine. Like we said, we probably have some that are not precise, so I'm not going to cut every single square yet. Kind of deal with the ones that are that normal size, and there's a little bit of irregularity. All right, this might take a few minutes. Ooh, I have homework to do for my computer class. North Star Digital Assessment. What's the rule about music on YouTube videos? If I listen to music while I do this and I play it, is that like illegal? I think so. Get copyright, I take my video down. Probably taken down. Whatever. Prove that we're doing some work. Document. I have to get Joey's speed up filter on here. Ooh, that line does not look good. I don't know if I should use this one. Hello? We're open, but I don't have any students. I think that everybody thinks the whole city's closed still, or all the schools are out, so they include us with that. I'll go see, what is it, after 9? Their lights are still off. Let's see if think about that view. Yes, ma'am. Well, there's probably, I don't know, there'll be something to clean up. Okay. All right, I'll see you this afternoon. Keith? Miss Charlene? There's not a sign on the door, but I assume since all the kids are out of school, that means that like a lot of parents can't come. So I'm just thinking that even if anybody comes, it's, you know, it's not going to be like a regular day. Yeah, we're open. Go to work or claim a sick day. Yeah, no, my kids are out too. So. Okay, yes, ma'am. All right, see you this. All right, bye. Definitely gonna have to like take this video, download it, make it sped up, and remove some audio. That's Miss Troyce. She's saying, "Are we open? We are open." But I am in this building all by myself. It's very dark. And maybe I should go off the door. Or maybe a crazy nanny app will come in here and take me out, and it'll all be live stream through Facebook. Don't want that. Okay. Blue. See, yep, because I didn't do them even. I don't want to do two together. And mess them up. Yeah, I think if no one gets here by 9:30, we are gonna go and lock the door because that could be pretty unsafe. I got all these little kind of sort of triangles. All right, so that's a nice fit, nice fit. I don't know. Let's start by just taping them up on the back side of them. That makes keep it nice and clean looking. Then we'll see. Doing this project on available school supplies. So the investment has been, well, I mean, I guess school pays for it, but paper and tape. That was my cutter. I'm going to leave that one alone for right now. And do these on the side that it does not have the pencil marks. What we're gonna do with this is like kind of like the Price is Right. So Price is Right is pretty much a game of decimals. You have to add up to $1. But at our math fair, this is gonna be a game of fractions, and you gotta add up to 1. And of course, it will not all have a common denominator. But I think we are gonna make little cheater sheets, so like for the kids and stuff, and for those adults of us who are more forgetful. I don't like that piece being right there at all. Let's see if we have it. Yeah, let's keep it in. Oh, no, that one's a little bit of irregularity in some of my shapes here, so it's going to find a good one. Keep this on track. We'll have some little piping or something that will kind of go in between these sections. Not really sure what we're going to use for that. Probably go get some of that cool duct tape or something. And then to cover this at the end, we'll make like a little miniature dodecagon or maybe even a circle. We'll see. Looks pretty good. What? Oh gosh, it's my sister's birthday. Thank goodness for cell phones. Who forgot about my appointment? And somebody's in Houston. One of the students. Oh my God. I don't really want to go to Houston. Houston sucks. Geez, she's in the hospital. Feeling like very proud of making this progress here. This project has been, oops, let me back it out. In the works for a little while now. Actually, it's you know what they have in the Price is Right rules, that little mini section. They have the bankrupt section. Ooh. We're gonna leave this last piece and we're gonna do that on it. I had forgotten about that part of the wheel, the bankrupt and the full dollar. So we're gonna make those like a different color. We'll make those smaller. So we'll have like one part will be the $1 and one part would be the bankrupt. So we're actually going to leave that last little tie piece left open for that there. That means we need to do it on the back side the same. So let's turn on the taping. And obviously it's the only taping we're going to do. Probably turn off the camera. It's like going, I don't know how long will it take you. 1 hour to make the Price is Right bill. No, not really, because first part I made a horrible prototype, and then this part I would say probably took me, probably with all the taping and everything and the measuring, about an hour. So probably a 2 to 3 hour project, depending on how pretty you want to make it. But we'll see. But if you had fellow students here that could help you with it, and they would be making it, who knows how quickly it could be done. Hint, hint, y'all. All right, looks like we're gonna need to cut some more pieces. I got tired of cutting. I wanted to take a break from that repetitive motion. Oops, don't like that. That's going off the rail. There we go. I cut considerably less glue than I needed to. Oh, 2 less than I needed to. But we said that we were going to do that. Actually, we only going to need 1 more. Let's see. Okay. Going to need 1 more. Where's that pencil? There it is. That's the one. So this one comes blue, and then that will be it. Phase dose. Overlay there. Trim it off a little bit. Okay. I think it looks okay. So the sides, obviously we didn't do these outsides. I don't know if we can use any of this scrap paper. Maybe we put like this. And take a green piece. This. All right, well, I'm gonna hand cut these. So I'm gonna turn this off. We'll get it back on. So my next phase I'm gonna do is I'm gonna probably put these pieces like this, and then I'm gonna trim them by hand going around to tape them down and have them all fit, because I know that this is pretty irregular and I don't want to just, have to do that. And I want to be able to use some of this scrap, because this is like pretty good paper. I don't want to waste all this. So if you took the 36 minutes this morning, watch a little bit of math video, a little bit of craftiness. When we come to class, we're going to talk about, how the math on this works. Like, you have all these triangles making up a polygon. And what does that mean as far as your formulas go that relate triangles and polygons and triangles and squares and 90-degree angles and right angles, and the fact that squares have 360 degrees, and this dodecagon has n minus 2 divided by times 180. So that's 1080 degrees. Like, how do I know that, right? I hope that's right. Believe it's right. Someone check me. Find out. Let's find out together, so that we can have a fun math fair, and we can build cool things, and we can use math to, to expand those ideas to, maybe you could build a Parthenon, maybe you build a water wheel when the apocalypse hits and you have to get out of town and, go live in the forest. Who knows? So thank you very much for watching, and I'll make a condensed version of this.